Hello everyone, and I am about to show you a game with one of the best players, if not the best player in Duelist, Dragall. So, I'm going to show you this deck a little bit, I'm going to talk about it a little bit, I'm going to put timestamps in the description of the video of when the game begins and when the cool action happens in the video. So you can skip the talking if you want. So I'm gonna start. Just a second. I'm just rolling the smoke. Okay, so we got here a Lilith deck, and the idea, the concept, is Death Knell and Night Shroud. Basically, it's got more stuff, but that's the basic idea. Now. Now, what we want to do is get Night Shroud a few times, maybe with Arcanist on the board, then get Death Knell and get a lot of Arcanists, including Night Shroud, and basically deliver lethal. That's the basic point of this. It's a obvious point when you see this card. I'm not saying anything new. Now, this deck, what is it about? The point of this deck is that these Arcanists have really cool abilities, and when you get Death Knell on the board, when it brings those Arcanists, even though you have very little mana or no mana at all, you can still use these abilities. For one thing, Trinity Wing gets you the cards to heal and to do damage a little bit, and Mana Forger allows you to cast these spells with even 0 mana. Ether Master allows you to replace a couple more times to find Night Shroud maybe, or Consuming Rebirth if you have Night Shroud on the board and you want to pop in one more time. Okay, so that's basically the idea. Now I'm going to go through the list one by one really quickly. Like I said, you can skip this if you want. Darkfire Sacrifice, we want to get some minions early, especially Trinity Wing. I almost always use Darkfire Sacrifice to get Trinity Wing early if I can, and of course to get Death Knell early if we can. Sphere of Darkness for draw, for killing low health minions, finishing them off. Void Pulse, because sometimes you get your hit points low and you don't have a lot of board or any at all really, so you get your hit points low, you change it up a bit. Ether Master, we find the important cards. Consuming Rebirth, and we try to kill him, try to get him dead, because we want them in Night Shroud, in Death Knell. Consuming Rebirth, why? Well, mostly to proc Night Shroud again. If you can get this guy and kill him again, that'll proc him again, and he'll do more damage. Or you may just want to do it twice, even if there are no Arcanists on the board, because then he'll appear twice in Death Knell. So, Punish, Mana Forger, of course. Great, it's good card. Helps you cast the spells of Trinity Wing, and helps you cast a lot of other spells for cheap. Punish, Blood Echoes. Punish, we all know what it's about. Blood Echoes, sometimes you want to kill everyone, and so they appear in Death Knell. Prismatic Illusionist. Now this is a great card. If you can get the combo with Prismatic Illusionist, that's great. The idea is also, I think, very well known. You get Trinity Wing, and then you put Prismatic and use the low mana spells you get from Trinity. And then if you put this guy on the board, Night Shroud, then you get you deal a lot of damage. Or in the end game, that's cool too. Ritual Banishing, of course we know what that's about. Breath of the Unborn is for Sirocco and Golem decks, and in Arcanist decks when there are like Circulus and whatever, kill those guys. Night Shroud, it's awesome. Trinity Wing, we know what it's about. Get those spells. Get the flying creature 4/4. It's not bad at all. It does work. Right of the Undervault. If you get stuck without cards, or if you wanna if you get it and you wanna blow Trinity Wing spells and use right, that's great. I'd put one more. Maybe I will. Zuriel, I didn't use him yet, but if you can use him to get Night Shroud that was killed the turn before, that's awesome. I mean, that's great. And a bunch of Arcanists maybe too. Death Knell, we know what that's about. So I want to say something before we get into the game. This deck is not consistent at all. I'm going to show you the game, the profile now. You'll see I haven't won a lot at all. I mean, I see a couple of wins here, but a lot of losses. A lot of losses because, well, I've been playing tired too, and it's very, well, I think it's just outright bad. It needs a lot of work. But it's fun. It's a lot of fun, and I'm going to show you the game I played against Dragall in the tournament for the WC, qualification for the WC, and we'll see the potential that it has. We had a really cool game. Dragall's a really cool guy, and he beat me he beat me 3 out of 3 in the later games. So, you know, he's one of the best players. He's really good. But I managed to do something really nice this game. So let's begin. Put the Mana Forger down. We see we get Trinity Wing. I want to get him out as soon as possible. Got Consuming Rebirth here. That's important. He's dropping Circulus now. I could kill him. Well, not anymore. He shocks me. He stuns me. But I don't care about his game so much. I want to develop my own game. I want to get the minions, get Night Shroud, get Trinity, get Illusions. Maybe that's a bit of a mistake. I don't know. We'll see that it's not that simple. Okay, so now I use Consuming Rebirth for 2 reasons. Because A, it procs out an illusion. B, it gives it another hit point, which I think is very important. So I sacrifice the Mana Forger basically for that. Because if I have if I have one more Arcanist on the board, then I could bring Trinity. So I felt that that was a safe play, and that was an okay play. Okay, so he's getting he Chrome Scolds my Prismatic, and he grabs the mana, and Mana Death Grip on my former Prismatic, now a Stripper in Central America. Well, now she's dead, so never mind. Anyway, no, it's just funny for me, you know. These guys like Circulus, he learned all his life how to get illusions and to make spells and do cool stuff. Then you one Chromatic Hold, and well, what are you gonna do now? You can't do shit. What you some homeless? Anyway, I get the Trinity, I get the spells. That's great stuff. I get Death Knell. That's one big important grab. Now this guy starts to develop board. And look, he's already weaving his web against me. Look what he's doing now. He's putting, he's killing this illusionist. And he's getting illusions, strong illusions, behind my back. And he's already has eyes on disposing of my body. Let's say it like that. So I get another Death Knell. I decide to get rid of his Owl Beast because that could just snowball and just end me right there. So I get rid of this guy. And have Darkfire sacrifice. And I'm ready to sacrifice my Mana Forger to get Death Knell on the board as soon as possible, but because I'm starting to get a little low on health point, but he kills Mana Forger, so I actually cannot get Death Knell right now. I don't have anything to sacrifice. Is Blue Conjurer? That's a clever name, right? Blue Conjurer. He's blue. Okay, so I can't get Death Knell. I get Prismatic Illusionist, and I start to run away and cast spells to proc as many illusions as I can. And Lesson of Wisdom, store some health. Get more illusions. And I get another Darkfire. Notice that. That is very important. This next play is going to be really nice. Okay, so Frostburn's my guys, which is a shame, but it's no big deal. I don't have Night Shroud anyway, so it's not like the Night Shroud would have benefited from these 3 Arcanists, 3 or 4 Arcanists. And the Prismatic who died will now return in my Night Shroud. Okay, so now I'm really low on hit points. I get to 6 hit points, and he stuns me. As if that wasn't enough. So I'm facing lethal, but I got the 2 sacrifices for Death Knell. I get the two necessary rates. I have 2 mana left. Place Death Knell right here in the middle so it can spawn in all these spaces. And there we go. Now I get the spells from Trinity Wing. I use them. I heal myself for 0. I got 2 Mana Forgers. And I got 2 Prismatics, so it procs these guys. It procs more and more of these guys. Thankfully, I have another Punish, which allows me to kill this guy. Otherwise, I would have been fucking dead for sure. Okay, now, this guy is still here, but he can't reach me. Getting Circulus, getting Trinity Wing. Getting Circulus basically to proc Trinity Wing, I guess. Healing himself. He knows he's in trouble. So here, I mean, I was pretty sure I was going to take this match, but I'm still not 100%. He's got 4 damage on this. He could maybe kill me with Chrome Coals and Warbird. Okay, so I use Rite of the Undervault. Trying to find Night Shroud, and I can't find him. Not yet. I can't find him. I have no more mana this turn. Oh, I have mana. I use Ritual Banishing to get rid of Trinity, so I won't take 4 to the face. So that pretty much kills Circulus for good measure. I know that soon enough I'll get Night Shroud and he'll be dead, and so there's no need to go face. Now that's cute. He's using Alsuin to get rid of my 6/6 body. Frostburn would have been much better, but I guess he didn't pull it. Use an Ether to try to look for Night Shroud. I could have put another Death Knell, but that wouldn't really help me. I mean, it would, but I'm taking a risk if I put Death Knell because it's not good enough to kill him right away. It doesn't have any damaging minions. Okay, so I deal 2 damage to this guy just to get more procs, basically. Put down Ether. Look at all these illusions. And here's Night Shroud. And check this out. Bam! 19 damage. Oh, shit. So yeah, I'd like to thank Dragall. Really, he's a good guy. He helped me actually with this deck. We played a day before. We practiced together. Uh, Gave me a couple of tips, and he did beat me 3-0 later. So I'm sure he doesn't mind me showing this where I got one on him. And well, that's it. I hope you enjoyed the video, and thank you very much. Goodbye.